Hello, everyone. How are you? It is Thursday and it is a great day. Like to call it Thankful Thursday. And what are you thankful for? I'm thankful that we are here and together. And today we are going to chat about aging is not a four-letter word. So let's get started. Okay, here, let me get this screen shared and we're going to jump right in. So let's get up here to the beginning. Age is not a four-letter word, guys. And today we're going to talk about navigating the aging process with grace and confidence as you stay healthy, happy, and engaged in your community and build a strong support network to help you along the way. That sounds kind of complicated and sounds a little bit like a lot of work. However, let me tell you, it's not as bad as you may think. Just so that you know a little bit about me and you can say, okay, Stephanie, make it short and brief. You're looking at someone with more than 33 years in healthcare overall, 25 of which was spent running assisted livings and memory care facilities. I am a dementia practitioner and I love seniors, all about seniors. So, after many years in the senior industry, I had 7 mini strokes. Yeah, the stress was taking its toll, to say the least. And basically, the doctor looked at me about 5 years ago now and said, Stephanie, we got to get you out of some of this stress. It's taking a toll on your body, and you're looking at stroke number 8. So I walked away from everything I knew. Not an easy feat. And, God has a plan for everything. And although I miss it every day. I now am happy and healthy and doing great as a realtor, senior real estate advisor, consultant, and have learned to merge my old profession and my new profession and still able to help the people that I love the most, which are the senior population. So that's a little bit about me. This is my purpose and what I do everything for. And these are my 2 kids here, Brittany and Joshua. My 2 little babies, Zoe and Buster, my 4-legged ones. This is my backyard and my oasis where I spend a lot of time day and night. I often work out there because it's quite peaceful. This is my significant other, Alex, and we are happy, healthy, and enjoying life. And these are our grandbabies. This is Bailey, our youngest. And her big brother, our oldest, Waylon. And then this is our middle grandson, Jack. And then his daughter and her husband. My picture got cut off. Sorry, guys. And then his daughter and daughter-in-law. So we are a big family there, blended and very happy. So, what are we going to learn today? We're going to learn health and wellness, ways that we can be healthy and happy, stay active, and include exercise, nutrition, managing chronic conditions, how being social and building long, strong social connections with friends and family in your community, and how that can help you stay healthy in the aging process. We're going to talk about some legal issues, some things that are relevant to seniors, and such things as power of attorneys, guardianship, and something some of you may not be familiar with, and maybe you are, elder abuse, and what things you need to look for. We're going to talk about housing and mobility, what you need to do to stay in your home safely longer, and hopefully be able to stay there until you can no longer stay there alone. Bring someone in to help you with care, or maybe that's where you pass. So we're going to talk about that and being able to get out and go. Transportation, that's a big key element for us as we age. And then we're going to talk about some travel and leisure. So we've got a jam-packed next 45 minutes, and let's jump right in. Did you know that there are 10 things you can do in your 60s to be active well into your 80s? The first thing is exercise. We need to aim for 30 minutes of exercise every day. Once a week, do something to raise your heart rate. Strength training with light weights is very helpful, and it keeps those muscles robust and moving and keeps you healthy. We need to adopt a healthy lifestyle of eating and eating the right things. Sometimes if you're like me, you like that bread and a lot of carbs, and don't even talk about the cheesecake. That's my favorite. But you know what? If we make a few small changes towards eating healthy, you increase your fiber intake, fill your plate with vegetables and fruit, whole grains, beans, fish, drink lots and lots of water, reduce your intake of red meats, your dairy, and those sugary foods, that's going to make a huge difference. I'm not saying don't have it ever. I'm saying let's do everything in moderation. Of course, reduce the amount of alcohol you're drinking. Drink only small amounts of alcohol, or maybe none at all. A safe amount is 7 drinks a week, or no more than 1 or 2 drinks per day. Example, 1 drink equals 12 ounces of beer or 5 ounces of wine. You want me to say that again? 1 drink is 12 ounces of beer or 5 ounces of wine. Okay? Now, we all know that smoking is not good for us. No matter how long you have smoked, your health benefits when you give up that nasty habit. If you have trouble quitting on your own, talk to your doctor. That can help you make a plan, stick to it, and be smoke-free. And you know what? Studies have shown the people that live with you and are taking in the secondhand smoke, their health is impacted just as much as yours taking it in firsthand. They're not getting just the smoke that you're puffing out. They're getting the other diseases that you're also having and discharging out as well. Bet you wasn't thinking about that. So the other items that you can do: keep a healthy mind. Just a physical exercise helps the body, and so does the mental exercise. Keep the mind sharp. Learn new skills, change your routine, take a class, do puzzles, take up a musical instrument, Do something to keep you mentally engaged. Nurture social relationships. There are so many examples where research shows that supportive relationships continue to grow and help increase good health. And with that being said, as you approach retirement, you might experience less interaction with your colleagues. And a lot of times, especially over the last 2 years with COVID and the social isolation, you find other ways that we've had to come out of that and have some interaction. And that social isolation caused tons of depression. And coming out of that, some of the ways we've been able to find that interaction is just like I'm talking to you now through Zoom or FaceTime with our phones. You know, what do we do to see our children, our grandchildren on at least a couple of times a week? We pick up this phone and get on FaceTime so that we can see the babies. That's what you can do. You know, we've got friends that we just pull up FaceTime and we sit there with the FaceTime sitting there and we just sit and chat. It's created a totally different world for us to stay connected. So think about nurturing those relationships. Get into different social groups. Maybe you enjoy dominoes or playing cards or going to poker night with the guys. Maybe it's going and sitting by the pool or going golfing. Maybe you like to read and want to join a book club or a coffee club. There are so many things to get involved. Go do it. There's no reason why you can't. And that is a great way to stay socially engaged. Good night's rest. How many of you have trouble sleeping all night? You know, there's something about that 8 hours of sleep that we truly need. And if we can get 8 hours of sleep, we feel so much better and we do so much better and we're well rested. We have more energy. We look better. We feel better. We don't have the great big eyes bulging and can't stay awake. Guys, if you can't sleep, talk to your doctor. Maybe we turn this off and stay off of it a couple of hours before we go to bed. Or maybe we don't have this coffee or this filled with caffeine after a certain time of the day. Let's talk to the doctor and figure out plans to help us rest. Another item is talk to your doctor regular. Preventive and supportive care contributes to good health through early intervention. Visit your doctor regularly and discuss your general health. Take and do those recommended tests. Get your vaccines, get your medicines, make lifestyle changes to improve your health and the health span in your 60s. And finally, stay positive. Having a positive outlook makes life pleasant. And scientific research shows it can help you live longer as well. A 2019 study found people with positive outlooks lived on average 11 to 15% longer and had a greater chance of living to the age of 85. Exercise does a body well. Positivity does a body well. And don't give up. Keep moving. Those social connections, oh my goodness, we really need to work on those social connections. And what do we need to do with those social connections? And why is it important? It's key to health aging. Studies have shown that older people who have close connections and relationships not only live longer, but also cope better with health conditions and experience less depression. Who knew, right? Who would have thought? Some seniors who are socially connected have stronger sense of belonging, which translates into better physical, mental, and emotional health. And people who are confident with their place in the world are less likely to question their faith, their beliefs, and provide stronger spiritual beliefs and stronger spiritual health. Spending time with others is essential to a senior's mental and emotional health. It is also a way and it is imperative that it impacts their physical well-being. It is important for seniors and their family members to encourage more social interaction, even if they have limited mobility. So don't say you can't just because you don't have a way to get around. Let's find a way to get around for those social interactions. Use your phone, use your Zoom, pick it up and make a call, use your FaceTime. Interaction is so important. Now, we did mention some legal issues and some things that could be taking place. So you'll learn about legal issues relevant to seniors, such as power of attorney, guardianship, and elder abuse. Let's talk about some decision-making abilities. As you age, sometimes there are points in your life where making sound decisions regarding money or healthcare can become difficult, and especially due to declining health, or let's say you're having various health conditions, and for a period of time that mind just gets foggy and we just have a hard time making sense of everything that's going on, and it then ends up causing mental capacity declines, and this can be confusing, it can be scary, and sometimes it can end badly. In order to avoid this, seniors can take steps early on so that some legal parameters can be put in place to carry out your wishes and wants. For example, a power of attorney for both healthcare and financial issues that appoints a trusted person to make decisions for your spouse, and additionally, a living will that clearly states your wishes regarding end-of-life medical treatment. Another smart precaution that many seniors make or take is to prepare guardianship in agreement which is an agreement in advance, which gives a trusted person legal responsibility of your personal care that would go into effect in the event of certain health conditions that need to be met. Real estate issues. Growing older can lead to the inevitable empty nest where the kids move, they are on their own, they live, the house suddenly seems too big, and as you age and medical issues come up, can make everything, waking up, walking around, going up and down stairs, very, very difficult. And whatever the reason, it is common for seniors to sell their house and downsize to something smaller, move to a warmer climate so they don't have to deal with all that snow or the ice or just really cold weather, and even into assisted livings or 55 and above communities so that they don't have to deal with the maintenance of the outside yard maintenance. And when selling or purchasing real estate, a senior should have a qualified attorney to review contracts, assist with offers, ensure all of the closing documents and the title policies are in order. You need a trusted senior real estate specialist that specializes with seniors, such as myself, to be able to come in and talk with you and ensure that you are working and your best interest as a senior is being met, not just a regular real estate transaction, because as you age, it's totally different. Also, when you're working with a senior real estate specialist, we have other services such as move managers that come in and help you with decluttering and downsizing and what do you need to take and what can you get rid of, and take a lot of the burdensome, cumbersome, overwhelming decisions on, oh my Lord, I'm moving from this huge 3,000 square foot house into a 1,500 square foot place, and I just don't know what I'm going to do with my stuff, and I've got so much to go through. I've got people that can take care of that. So we take those burdens off of you and help you navigate through it so it's not overwhelming to you. So there's lots of different things, and that's why you have people like me and attorneys and other people to walk you through it, right? Other legal issues, gifting. As people get older, they often think of passing on their wealth to their heirs. And many seniors want to start gifting while they are still living, but this can cause some legal issues. So you want to plan for the gifting during your retirement years. So you need to talk to an attorney, an estate planner for these pieces. And you want to talk with not only your estate planner and your financial advisor and your CPA and your attorney, you got to get everybody on the same page. Other pieces. There are always legal issues, period. But then there are certain legal issues following a spouse's death. And losing a spouse is extremely difficult. And it can come with an overwhelming list of legal responsibilities. After the initial tasks, like notifying loved ones and the planning the service, estate issues involving wills, trusts, assets, debts, taxes, and the list goes on, are all settled. An experienced estate attorney is essential during these times to ensure everything is completely and properly done. Then, what about nursing homes and abuse? One of the hardest legal issues facing seniors today can be improper care at nursing homes. Abuse in healthcare facilities can include physical abuse, over-medicating, lack of proper nutrition, poor hygiene, and much, much more. Unfortunately, it can be a common occurrence, and legal assistance should be sought at the first sign that you or your loved one may be a victim. This breaks my heart, but it is oh so common. And if you suspect it, report it. Now, there are 5 best home modifications for seniors to age in place, and let's talk about them. The shower and bathtub modifications, let's put some grab bars in, renovate the shower so that it's a walk-in, roll-in, or step-in shower with the seat, a handheld shower nozzle, so that you are just in there. You're not having to climb over the side of that tub to get in. And if you are still having to climb over, let's get the seat in there so you can sit down and then put your feet over and not fall or have to step in. Let's make it easy for you. Let's make changes with counter and flooring and modifications. Change out the carpeting to a shorter nap and get laminate. Fix the challenges that are present with countertops, cabinets, reaching appliances such as your microwave, so that you can continue to age in place safely. Why do I say this? Simply because if you've got an above the range microwave and you are older and you're reaching up and you can't see up above to reach in and get your coffee after you heat it up, you're going to get burned. Very likely you're going to hit the edge of it, getting it out, and it's going to fall on you right down the front of you, or it's going to get on your hand. Secondly, what's going to happen is you are going to try to reach up and get a plate, or you're going to get a casserole dish or something out, and it's going to tilt and it's going to be all over you and all over the counter. So let's get something where it's on the counter or in the cabinet, so that it's in the cabinet, the lower set of the counter and the counter space, so that you can reach and get it. Or if you're in a wheelchair and getting around that way, you can just reach in and get it. Now, when talking about the shorter nap with the carpeting, if it's shorter, you're not going to have as many trips and possibly fall. Medical alert systems. I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, I couldn't resist it. Had to say it. You're used to hearing that. Many of them are where you press the button. They now have them, and I have one for Alex's mom here because she's 86 and lives with us. It's same one as you see on TV. It's got the little button. Should she feel any discomfort or feel sick or feel as if she's going to faint, she can press the button and it alerts 911, and the person comes over and starts talking through the system, and she can talk to them. However, If she falls, regardless if she's in the house or outside, it automatically alerts 911. So she falls a lot, and she's fallen outside. She falls throughout the house, and it automatically alerts for you. You only pay the one-time purchase fee, and as long as it is set up to your Wi-Fi, it's going to call, and you don't pay a monthly fee. So that is a huge bonus. Another modification that you can have in place is change your lighting. You want to make sure that the lighting indoor, outdoor, hallways, walkways, entrances, the lights in your bathroom and your kitchen throughout the house are all lit. You don't want to fall. You want to even have night lights so that when you're going from the bathroom back to your bedroom at 3 a.m, you're going to have a little bit of light to light the pathway. And finally, get rid of the clutter. Clutter causes falls. Say goodbye to the things you don't need. If you've not used it in the last 12 months, bye. Get rid of it. Go ahead. If you've not been using it, you will not use it. Get things put away. Declutter. Make your life and your surroundings safe so it's not sitting there. How about transportation? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about you're getting a little older and maybe you don't like driving in all of the traffic? Yeah, my mom has. She doesn't like driving at certain times of the day. And she definitely doesn't want to drive at night. Even if she knows the surrounding area, no, I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to do it. So transportation can be an issue. There are certain areas where her doctors are. She's not going to drive. Daddy has to drive for her. But Daddy's getting older. Daddy has had some health issues. So he's not been able to drive. So then it's been me or my sister getting them where they need to go. So what happens? And they're in their early 70s. What happens? Did you know that family caregivers provide or end up being the primary support for the transportation? In fact, 78% of caregivers provide or arrange for rides of their loved ones. In 2009, family caregivers provided 1.4 billion rides per year to older adults. Still, older adults who live a long distance from their family or who need frequent rides depend on more formal services to meet their needs. So, what does that mean for the ones who don't have family nearby? It means public transit. It means what options are available close to them in the community. And in rural and suburban communities where older adults are most likely to live, transit may be either non-existent or limited. That only certain destinations are served. So we need to maximize older adults successfully. We need to use existing transit services and systems. And we need to find options to help you get where you need to go. So what do? There are various community services, such as community transportation services. There are volunteer transportation programs. There are assisted transportation services. That some are called like door to doors. Of course, you've always got the county social services for aging adults that will take you to your physician appointments on specific days for different areas. So reach out to them. You've got volunteer transportation programs or paid services where you can call them and then they will connect you for a small fee. Then you have Uber and Lyft, and of course, family, friends, neighbors, and church members. We're going to go back to your social connections and why it's so important to keep and nurture and be connected. It's all cyclical, guys. We need to stay connected for more reasons than one. And this is part of it. So let's start talking about having some fun. You have worked hard your entire life, but now it's time to retire. Woo! Congratulations. Retirement does not mean you need to slow down. In fact, you need to stay active and have fun in your golden years. Here are the best hobbies for retirees. If you like to get out and walk or just ride those links and see the pretty grounds, take a look at nature and just relax, go golf. Golf is a popular hobby for retirees and for a good reason. It's challenging, it's measurable, routine, and social. 4 factors that are usually part of our working years. And not having any of these elements can make it difficult to transition from working to retiring. Hiking is a wonderful way to stay active and have fun during retirement. It provides a great way to get outside, spend time immersed in nature, and oh, the fresh air and the scenery, taking it all in. Now, I know you've heard of pickleball, and it is the fastest growing sport in America and is similar to a mini game of tennis or giant ping pong. Now, how would you look at doing that? The rapid growth of pickleball can be attributed to the low cost of entry and the ease of getting involved, making it a great sport for retirees on a budget and a fixed income. The slow speed of the wiffle ball creates a slower moving sport than other activities, presenting an easy entry point for first timers. Plus, most games can be played on tennis courts. So, how about reserving your spot to start playing this game? Oh my goodness. Walking. It's one of the best ways and the easiest hobbies for retirees to stay active and have fun in their golden years. It's free, it's super simple. You can do it anywhere, inside, outside, dealer's choice. It's low impact and it offers psychological benefits that can boost mental health. Perfect opportunity for you to meet a friend, go and walk, get your heart rate up, and enjoy some time outside. You can also do some resistance training with very lightweight lifting, and you can use even resistance bands. Weight-bearing exercises, whether using body weights or free weights, are a wonderful way for you to increase bone density and muscle strength, both of which are important as we age. Swimming, oh my goodness, it's low impact exercise and is an activity that is fun, very fun. It's a hobby for retirees in their golden years, and oh, it offers a variety of benefits, including better mood, boosted muscle strength and endurance, and decreased anxiety and stress levels. Oh, that's something you need to go do. Tai Chi, have you checked that out? Oh, the mind-body connection that combines athletic training with slow and controlled movements. It's a favorite among many seniors. Now, for me, it's time to start the travel and leisure option, and getting away to a well-deserved and probably long-awaited vacation, no time constraints, plan a stay for a few weeks. Oh, you need to unpack, stay a while, and check out all the sites. There are plenty of places I'm sure you have on your bucket list. Where will you go? I want to invite you to join me and Kyle Russell with Senior Benefits June 15th. It's an in-person seminar, and we will be discussing thriving at home, ensuring safe and secure aging in place. This will be at the Senior Benefits Center, and that's at 7781 South Little Egypt Road in Stanley, just on the other side of Denver. And it is going to be a great time. We're going to be meeting there at 1 p.m. on the 15th. Again, it is an in-person seminar. There will be some goodies and coffees and water, and it's just going to be a time to learn about thriving at home, aging in place, ensuring your safety and your security. It will be a great time of learning. He will also be discussing some senior benefits in regards to Medicare before we start the presentation. And it's a great time for you to ask questions and get any of your questions or concerns answered. I look forward to you reaching out, asking any questions you may have. Please let me know if you're interested. I will be sending you some information, and you can always DM me or email me at Stephanie Sellers at Sellers Homes with Heart. Stephanie Sellers at sellershomeswithheart.com. Sorry. And we can touch base and get a time set up so that I can help you. My phone number is 704-467-0552. Again, that is 704-467-0552. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have and get you registered for our event June 15th at 1 p.m. And I look forward to talking with you again soon. Have an amazing day.